Hey there Cosmic Warriors, and welcome back to another video. And if you are new here, my name is Hannah. I'm a Western Practical Astrologer. Okay, so in today's video we are going to be exploring Gemini relationships. Stay tuned because we are going to get into it. But before we do, make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and if you are interested in booking a reading with me, then you can visit my website, hannahselsewhere.com. There you can also find all of my astrology products. And if you do want a new video early, ad-free, plus PDF guides and daily forecasts, then head on over to my Patreon. And I do just want to say thank you so much to my patrons over there for all of your support. As always, I hope you find this video to be helpful. Let's do this. Okay, so this information, the information in this video today can be applied to romantic relationships, friendships, parenting, family, and so on. Watch for your rising sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. If any of these planets are in Gemini in your chart, just see how the information resonates. Also, make sure to check out my aspect series for more information about the energy flow between the signs. First up then, we have Gemini relationships. When you're with other Gemini, meaning if they have Gemini planets or if their Gemini planets fall in your first house, you'll gladly bounce your many ideas off each other. You enjoy communicating and going back and forth together. You'll joke around and probably try to outsmart each other just for fun, just for giggles. You both show curiosity and youthfulness. Perhaps you feel seen by Gemini, like they can keep up with your upbeat tempo, right? However, jumping from topic to topic is also likely. Missing the point, being scattered, impatient, and easily distracted. Just be cautious of being overly fickle. Still, hey, you learn from the information and the many opinions you both share, and you're willing to adapt to each other's thought process and patterns. Gemini-Cancer relationships. When you're with Cancer, meaning if they have Cancer planets or if their Cancer planets fall within your second house, you feel this inner pull to get out of your head and to value your emotions, your feelings. Your Cancer friend, lover, or colleague will encourage you to consider your security with emotional understanding and empathy. They'll want you to feel good and secure from within. However, tension can arise if Cancer is too clingy or possessive, or if you're too inconsistent and all over the place, Gemini. Cancer teaches you the importance of valuing your emotional needs and mothering yourself. Cancer says, take care of yourself. You eventually grow into your Cancer traits of nurturance, nostalgia, and protection later on in life. You come to truly value these qualities. Gemini-Leo relationships. So when you're with Leo, meaning if they have Leo planets or if their Leo planets fall within your third house, they bring aliveness and enthusiasm to your conversations. You'll enjoy discussing dramatic and entertaining subjects together. The types of discussions you have are usually quite playful, exciting, and expressive. You'll gladly jump in and get creative together. Perhaps you grew up with Leo siblings or cousins, or your school friends had Leo placements. However, whilst Leo can bring fun, spontaneity, and plenty of charisma, it's important not to simply mirror their views. Leo teaches you the importance of confidently using your voice and being proud of your input too. You may grow into your Leo traits later on in life where you remind yourself that you're a boss. Gemini-Virgo relationships. So when you're with Virgo, meaning if they have Virgo planets or if their Virgo planets fall within your fourth house, you might feel unsettled or right at home. It really depends on how you perceived your parents growing up. I mean, perhaps one of your parents has or had Virgo placements, or you grew up in a rather picky and fault-finding and perfectionistic family, Virgo encourages you to let your thoughts and your ideas just digest before spitting them out mindlessly. There's something quite gentle and helpful Virgo brings to your emotional world. After all, at your core, you're hygienic, productive, and health conscious Gemini, but you tend to keep these qualities private. Still, Virgo reminds you to tap into your dedicated soul. Now, I will also say this, that right versus wrong clashes are likely, feeling judged as well. Still, overall, I think this is about you coming to terms with how shrewd you can be underneath. Gemini-Libra relationships. So when you're with Libra, meaning if they have Libra planets or if their Libra planets fall within your 5th house, you feel charming, artistic, and intellectually matched. You'll experience smooth and harmonious discussions, and you will give one another the space to express and share. Perhaps your romantic/sexual partners have Libra placements, or you get along really, really well with Libra types. Most people do. You can be playful and childlike with one another. However, whilst Libra can be romantic, fair, and social, be cautious of fleeting decisions which don't really lead to anywhere. Set a time or a date. Still, Libra teaches you to be graceful about your ego, either directly or indirectly. Through Libra, you come to learn about fun collaborations and dress up, so to speak. Gemini-Scorpio relationships. So when you're with Scorpio, meaning if they have Scorpio planets or if their Scorpio planets fall within your 6th house, you feel this strong push to accomplish and to investigate. Scorpio brings this intensity and this passion to your everyday life. You tend to seek a position of power within your chosen occupation, and Scorpio types get you looking beneath the surface when it comes to such matters. Maybe people you work with have Scorpio placements, or your workplace is full of dynamic and magnetic people. However, it may also feel like you're being tested and overpowered at times, but Scorpio does teach you to be driven and to push work boundaries, health boundaries too. Through Scorpio, you learn to transform when it comes to your efforts and your efficiency. Gemini-Sagittarius, right? So when you're with Sagittarius, meaning if they have Sagittarius planets or if their Sagittarius planets fall within your 7th house, you feel this strong need to think bigger and wider. It's as if you can sense the amount of wisdom and knowledge Sagittarius has to share. You may get into relationships with people who display qualities of adventure, exploration, and questioning their meaning. Literally Sagittarians at times. Approaching your relationships in this expansive way is also likely, but the metaphorical mirror will break at some point because you tend to be much more logical than conceptual, Gemini. Sagittarius may push your buttons, but they can also reflect your own optimistic behaviors within your partnerships. Through Sagittarius, you learn to own your qualities of freedom seeking and searching. Gemini-Capricorn. So when you're with Capricorn, meaning if they have Capricorn planets or if their Capricorn planets fall within your 8th house, you are presented with the much deeper and darker parts of yourself. The parts of yourself which can be cynical, punishing, and very serious, but also the parts of you which are disciplined, persistent, and security focused. When you are presented with these qualities from Capricorn types, you might try to control the situation or you can transform through your experience. Capricorn encourages you to seek greater responsibility in your life. After all, underneath the surface, you seek to accomplish and master something, but you subconsciously learn to hide these parts of yourself and to instead keep busy somewhat aimlessly. Indeed, through Capricorn, you learn profound lessons about order and planning. Gemini-Aquarius. So when you're with Aquarius, meaning if they have Aquarius planets or if their Aquarius planets fall within your 9th house, You experience so many discoveries and epiphanies and realizations, light bulb moments. You feel encouraged to explore new methods and to think outside the box. Aquarius also gets you considering global systems and objective truths. You also understand subjective truths more clearly. And when you're aligned with your higher self, you are inventive and kind of rebellious as well. Aquarius shows up in your life to think freely about your deeply held beliefs and to gain new perspectives about philosophy or religion and so on. Aquarius also helps you realize that you can stand by your convictions, right? By your morals. But do be cautious of making fleeting remarks because Aquarius will be most likely to read into them. Okay, they will read into them most likely. Still, Aquarius teaches you to become both a loyal and an open-minded believer and to share your truth in a unique way. Gemini-Pisces relationships. So when you're with Pisces, meaning if they have Pisces planets or if their Pisces planets fall within your 10th house, you gain so much miraculous wisdom and inner knowing. You feel as if they are the missing link because their perspective opens you up to more than you would ever expect. Perhaps your manager or your boss is a Pisces, or you look to them as an expert of some kind. On the other hand, it's likely that too much vagueness from Pisces can bother you. You need to understand things in a more logical and cohesive way, Gemini, but you also seek a dose of magic within your profession. Still, Pisces can be a huge guiding force, act as a huge guiding force in your life. Pisces teaches you that you have what it takes, right? You have what it takes to follow your intuition, your dreams as well, and to possibly use symbolism within your profession. Through Pisces, you see the importance as well of rest and solitude. Gemini-Aries. So when you're with Aries, meaning if they have Aries planets or if their Aries planets fall within your 11th house, you feel fired up and ready to pursue your future aims, which can be motivating or frustrating. Aries reminds you that it's not enough to just talk about doing something, but it's also about doing the thing. Walk the walk. Maybe you have Aries friends in your life, or you run into people who are go-getters, they're goal setters in social circles, right? But you see, Aries also teaches you about non-conforming ideas when it comes to pursuing what you want. So indirect or indirect ways, you learn through Aries that there is no one way to assert yourself and to accomplish something, and that keeping your passion burning can be rather useful. Stepping up to the challenge as well. And if or when you can feel Aries being too foolhardy or forceful and demanding, you'll either playfully challenge them with logic or laugh it off. And lastly, Gemini-Taurus relationships. When you're with Taurus, meaning if they have Taurus planets or if their Taurus planets fall within your 12th house, you can chill together. You can feel quite secure and grounded. It's as if Taurus brings you down to earth, helping you move from the mind to the body. Taurus will listen when you speak. They will patiently hear you and value what you have to say. But it is also likely that Taurus's slowness can agitate you at times. It can bother you if or when Taurus is set in their ways and will not budge. Last minute decisions usually do not sit well with Taurus either, Gemini. Still, Taurus teaches you to relax, put your feet up, and to indulge every once in a while. Through Taurus, you discover the parts of yourself which are domesticated, routine, and connected to nature. Okay then, Cosmic Warriors, so that concludes my video talking all about Gemini relationships with all 12 signs. Please let me know if you found this video to be helpful. Did you learn something new? I would really appreciate your feedback, and like you, I am always learning. Again, I want to say thank you so much to my patrons over at Patreon for all of your support. And if you do have any thoughts and opinions on today's video, let me know down below. But with all that being said, Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and if you would like to see more videos from myself and you have not yet subscribed, then make sure that you click that subscribe button and also give this video a like if you did like it today, and I will be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!